This is a domain?
Innominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up.
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexen!
I feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no! Look! It's that merchant! You're all right!
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people, stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see. You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer. Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris. Innominat suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all! It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Innominat's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too. His domain has certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexen is happening everywhere. Everyone is either a puppet, or...
Dead by their own hands.
Innominat created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force. This is your last chance to turn back. Turn back to what exactly? Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way. At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion. Well, don't come crying to me later. Let's move along then.
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
This sure is a plan. It's like get rid of people's free will, and also make them do forced suicides if they've ever sinned. And to think, this game still retains a T rating, because the worst thing they could have done is shown Laphicet get stabbed. When you think about it now, real fucking dumb. Because with context, everything else is much worse. But hey, murder is fine in video games so long as you add enough
Innominat's
fantasy
power did
bullshit
all
to
of
it.
this. A god among gods.
Trying to think of M-rated RPGs now, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Persona. By the way, I feel like I might jinx it. I heard Persona's coming out. I assume it's gone gold because at the time of recording this in March 12th, it's less than a month away, it has to have gone gold. That sounds exciting. I'm so
Isn't
afraid.
there anyone here who still has free thought?
It's been delayed so much, it's like the girlfriend
I
that
hope so.
beats you with a
There
bat.
has to be.
Mommy!
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you! Demons? In the capital?
Well, this gets even worse, like, oh, you have emotions? Now you're just gonna die anyway. This is like the worst result.
A complete victory!
We did. We won.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
Alright, so the villa would be... Oh yeah, I remember this all now. Listen to the sinister music. But yeah, as I was saying, Persona 5 seems to have not been delayed yet, so I can only hope. I can only assume that it's done, if only because reviewers have copies of it already. Like, some press have gotten preview copies. I can only assume we're in the clear. But you never know.
So those
By the
weren't
time you see
demons,
this,
they were
you'll know.
Malachim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will. Innominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malachim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him.
Process? Be it a prince or a little girl.
Okay, we need to go and grab, this board thing first. Make my life easier. And also a skit.
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her...
She'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
Then we'll do it in a speedy manner. I don't know which of these matters at all. Just gotta hope for the best. I mean, keep going. I guess. Villa side. There we go. Now this is what we want. Remember when we were in this villa? It was forever ago. I think it was like episode 14 or 15 or something. Whenever Magilu was still not a part of the party, technically. Those were some dark times. Oh, are these enemies still low level? Oh, they are. I don't have to worry about dodging them. They didn't scale them. Makes sense. I mean, suddenly the demons are worse. Not much malevolence when the domain's active. I say that. Once we go to a new area, it's gonna be up, but you know what I mean. Hello! That's a nice warp, but take me in. Worship hall. That seems to be the nice place to fucking hole some people up in. And there's a room behind it. Isn't this where the bird was? I think so.
A channeling circle!
He's eating their will directly!
Oh, watch out, this time there's 3.
With an entrance like this, it's almost like
We're a bunch of heroes.
Hey, no wonder! You were supposed to say, like what?
How dare you finish my sentences? Fuck it. Unload. I want to see how high we can make the damage go. Ooh. Neat. We got a level 2 Mystic Guard on her. I'm grateful. Got to show off something new. And we're done.
Prince Percival, are you all right?
Yes, thank you. Well, I know I can still feel scared out of my wits at least.
It's all right now. We'll help you find your mommy, and then
Mommy was executed. They killed her because she stole food to give to me. But that's okay. They had to. Mommy was acting against reason.
So this is the true face of their suppression.
Yes, this is the ideal world sought by Shepherd Artorius. As long as malevolence gave rise to demons, this was the only way. That's why the Kingdom of Midgand consented to his plan. But I will never consent.
A world without sadness, but also without joy. A world without hate, but also without love.
You suppose the whole world's like this now?
No. Even this close to the Empyrean's throne, some here have held on to their free will. Still, we don't have much time.
Right. I can feel Innominat's domain spreading even now. It's incomplete, but it's quickly growing stronger.
Even we might be suppressed if this keeps up, and then it'll be reason o'clock all day long.
Prince, Griffin is doing well.
Good. That's good. I'm happy. Truly. Until now, I thought I was just a tool to serve my country. But when my feelings were being torn from me, I felt myself want something. No, I thought. I don't want this. I don't want to lose who I am. I understand the true horror of this ideal world now. I know it's selfish to put this burden on you, but I beg you, stop all this. Stop Shepherd Artorius.
You said something to me once. A bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. And now I say this to you. People stripped of their feelings can never truly be alive.
Yeah, that's how I used to be.
We're going to defeat Artorius. We're going to make this world one where we can be ourselves. We're doing it for us, not for you.
You've changed, haven't you?
You really have. You used to be a sword wielded by your own hatred. But now, you're in control. You're the one who swings the blade.
Even if I still don't know when to sheath it.
Don't worry. When danger comes, I'll be there to protect you.
My, I'm jealous. It must be nice to have a reliable young man like that by your side.
It certainly is. Our Fee's a gallant soul.
Eisen, about Captain Ifrid.
I dealt with him. But the Abbey, they stomped all over Ifrid's pride to achieve this suppression of theirs. With these hands, I will destroy them.
Then I'm going to be selfish too. And as just another flawed human being, I will offer a humble prayer that you succeed.
Well, I'm pumped. Who wants to go cut our way into this throne of theirs?
We can't just barge in, sword for brains. We gotta prepare.
We stick to the plan. Wake up the Four Empyreans and take Innominat's domain away from him.
Artorius said the ceremony wouldn't be complete until the Scarlet Night.
Will they complete the ceremony first, or will we awaken the Empyreans? It's a gamble.
Well, moping won't get us anywhere. Let's head to Mount Kilaros.
Right. It's time to suppress the suppression.
Alrighty. I guess we have to head back to the docks. Wait for a cutscene. Yeah, return to Hellish. Best way to get there is... I don't know. I guess this way. Until they give us, whatever skits they need us to see. And scenes.
Eleanor, did the Exorcists know about this when they agreed to help Artorias?
They couldn't have. The exorcists I know fought for a world where people could live their lives in happiness and peace.
But then how do you explain the fact that the exorcists seem to accept what's going on?
Maybe that was just what I wanted to believe.
It could be that Innominat's suppression is also affecting the exorcists.
You mean Innominat might have taken control of their will and made them his tools?
Completely believable. Exorcists are too hard-headed to be open to much persuasion.
If I stayed with the Abbey, I might have accepted this world too. Thank you, Laphicet. It's your strength that protects my heart from wavering.
You really think so?
Of course I do. Have a little more self-confidence. Guess it's a good thing I captured you then. That's true. I owe you my gratitude as well. Thank you. Seriously? Quite. To be able to express what's in my heart is a wonderful thing. You still drive me mad, but I can't disagree there.
Even when not yet fully awakened, Innominat can extend his reach to the entire world.
The other towns are probably in the same sorry state as the ones we've seen. Or perhaps even worse.
Magilu, is there some art that can awaken Malakim?
What do you mean?
Well, if I could just use the flames of purification properly.
Even if you could alter reality with that power, you'd end up destroying yourself in the process. Do you want to awaken that badly?
I need more power.
For Velvet's sake?
For her too, but I hate what the Abbey is doing. It's just wrong. This world of theirs is without any joy. I just want to do everything I can to stop them. This is what I want, with my own free will. And
I know of no such art. And even if I did, it wouldn't help you.
Huh?
You've already found strength in your heart. There's no magic that can make that stronger. What you need is to be ready and determined. And to be brave.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Magilu.
No thanks necessary. 100 gold will cover it.
You want me to pay you?
Hey, good advice isn't free. What do I look like, a sidewalk psychiatrist? I'm a witch.
She always has to be so difficult.
Alright, time to head out. We're going to Hellish. Can we get to Hellish through here? I guess we'd have to go to Zexen and then enter inside the port. Woo! Wee! Look at me go, guys. I got a magic board that can do anything that involves moving up, suspended above the air.
Oh, good. It seems you're both still here inside me then.
It is not as though we desired these circumstances. We're only here because you ate us.
I'll make no apologies.
You wish to sacrifice us to the Four Elemental Empyreans, is that it?
Yes. I won't apologize for that, either.
It matters not. Your sins are nothing a mere apology could ever absolve.
I know.
At least you're aware of how selfish you are. Good for you, then.
Remember this well, Lord of Calamity.
No matter how many times I am reborn, I will act the same.
As will I.
And I as well.
Did you say something?
Just dreaming is all. But I know now how deep my sins run.
Velvet, there's something I've wanted to talk to you about. It's about the Therians. And about Laphicet.
Let me guess. The link between us and Innominat.
Yes. There's no way of knowing what will happen until we actually try, but...
You don't have to worry about me. I said it before. Best just to blame all the wickedness of the world on the Lord of Calamity.
Don't you try to shoulder all of this yourself! We exorcists are just as much at fault for letting things come to this. So let me ponder what to do about Kamoana and the rest, but you need to think about Laphicet. There, I've said my piece.
I don't know which of us is more stubborn. Still, I've got to face the truth. I've got to tell him.
Oh, good. This place hasn't been suppressed yet.
We're unloading. Give me a hand, will ya? Hey, you listening?
Sorry. Something just feels weird. Like there's something tugging at my thoughts.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that lately. But pull yourself together. Yeesh!
Yet being the operative term here.
We'd better get a move on.
Benwick, don't leave Kamoana or Medissa's domain. Got it? The Therians are part of Innominat. They should be able to resist suppression to some extent.
Look at that bird.
Aye, aye. You watch yourself too, First Mate.
Mount Kilaros is at the northern edge of Northgand. Bit of a trek.
It'd be nice if we could resupply along the way.
There's a town, Mercio, near the foot of the volcano. It faces the sea, but the currents lately have been too strong to approach it by water. However, the land route should still be clear.
The whole continent has been getting colder of late, not just Northgand.
Colder? Could it have something to do with Innominat? Or maybe it's because the elemental Empyreans are asleep.
Both sound possible. But think too hard about the cold, and it'll give you the shivers.
Yeah, but even so...
Whatever the case, our course remains the same. We'll head to Mercio and work from there.
Alright, how do we get to Mercio? A good way to find out is to open our map. Like, we open our map, leave this area. And, what's in front of me? Fagal ice caps. This game does a bad job of not giving me anything to work with here. Here I'm just hoping I can find a way to, like, get there quickly and, like, find a way to fast travel near it. But unfortunately, this game's fast travel is bad. It's very weird, because this game has the bottles that let you teleport, but they are implemented with a menu and everything in such a way that makes no sense. It feels like this is the game that should have come out, like, I feel like even around the time of Graces at this point, if you go by Tales of, just because Xillia had a perfectly competent map that made a lot of sense to where you're going and what you're doing. So, kind of seeing them take a complete step back with that kind of just seems weird. kind of amateurish, you know, because it's like you already nailed the map systems in this game. Oh yeah, I guess I should get this done.
It's even colder
Oh, fuck
here
off.
than last time.
You're right. It was merely freezing before. Now it goes straight to the bone.
Allow me to warm.
Not necessarily.
Oh, the sneezes are going around? Achoo! So cold. If it's this bad here, I dread to think of what the Guyberg ice field is like.
The tundra past Mount Kilaros? Is it really that cold?
I've stayed up in the mountains many times for my training. With all the snow, I imagine it'd be pretty rough for a normal human.
Why are you sneezing all of a sudden? Demons aren't supposed to feel cold.
Nah, a snowflake just flew up my nose and...
Achoo!
You're sneezing too.
My hair was blowing around and tickled my nose.
But according to the old book I read, it isn't supposed to snow much around Guyberg.
Because of lava from the volcano and the Earth's natural heat. I bet the book calls it Guyberg Plains, too.
Yeah, it says Mount Kilaros was highly active, and the area used to be famous for its hot springs.
But now it's... What?
Why are you all staring?
They're all expecting you to sneeze, I think.
Everyone else is doing it! Now give us a good show! Sorry everyone. No sneezes here. I'll practice for next time.
Good grief.
You can't practice that. What are you doing? Head north through the Valdez ruins. Okay. If I was to throw out one problem with this game that I do have is, like, before I was saying that there is a lot of backtracking in it, it's even more prevalent and shameless here. Like, they bring you into areas and then they put the progress through a dungeon you've already kind of done and areas you've kind of already done. And that's kind of just lame, and it just comes off as, like, padding. I mean, ultimately, it only makes you spend like 10 to 15 minutes at a time, but still, it's kind of like, really? You know, just pop us in the relevant areas. We've explored a majority of this stuff anyway.
It's only a bit further to the town of Mercio.
And once we're past Mercio, we'll find our destiny on Mount Kilaros.
I know it's supposed to be cold here, but I didn't think it would be this cold.
Reviving the elemental Empyreans is bound to alter this weather.
I'm not sure how much warmer it'll get in the time we'll still be alive.
Keep moving. The cold and the climb don't matter. We have to move forward. We can't stop until the elemental Empyreans have been revived.
Oh, damn, we don't have access to our board now. Is that a fucking thing in a painting? Oh, no, that's a thing in a guillotine. It kind of looked like the outline of a painting. I mean, it's good to have a new looking area, more ice-based. But yeah, I just feel like there's a little bit too much backtracking. You know, give this game a little bit more time, give it a world map, let you zoom in on it, because I know it's a lot of island-based, so maybe they didn't want the grief of making so many points to teleport on it. But, like, do that. Show you a map of where you can teleport to, that kind of thing. Save people a lot of time. Just have it say, like, warp to progress, you know, like, warp to this area, and then it takes you right outside the ruins, you know? You don't really miss much. And just distribute your skits properly.
This is ridiculous!
Is this Mercio?
3 days on watch with no sleep? I was 10 freaking minutes late! It's not like the mine is gonna fall apart!
Hey,
Sure, whatever! If you got business here, go on in!
Yeah, we'll do that.
They'll pay for this!
Wow. I didn't know so many people lived up here on the northern edge of the world.
This town was built around the mining of flamestone, which can only be found here on Mount Kilaros.
So if anything happens to the volcano, this town's screwed.
So releasing the two souls here will surely destroy the town. Inhuman, aren't I? Curse me all you want. I have no right to. The Abbey has proven itself just as heartless.
People living here must have the will to endure the cold, to fight back against this pitiless environment. I'd rather have that strength than feel nothing in the face of my troubles and pain.
Agreed. A life without feeling is a box of stupid.
Yes, a vast
What?
container of stupid.
Right. The question is, can we wake up all 4 elemental Empyreans with the souls Velvet has absorbed? If Innominat's revival and the Empyrean slumber are related, we should assume we need all 4 Empyreans to stop him.
I think I'll only be able to wake 2. There are only 2 souls left inside of me. Teresa's and Oscar's.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can tell.
I don't know if 2 Empyreans will be enough to fight him.
This is my responsibility. I offer my own soul.
If we don't have enough, let's knock on Shigode's door. His soul would make a fine sacrifice.
Old man Melchior, too. His heart's as cold as a witch's teat, but he's free of malevolence.
You're truly ready to take on 2 legates at once?
I was born ready. It's not like they'll sit back and ignore us anyway.
And with Artorias and Innominat all tied up with their suppression party, this is the perfect chance to take them out.
Acting with caution is a box of stupid, I take it?
Now you're catching on.
All right, leave it to me.
So, I'm all stoked for the god waking, but what's the plan?
The road to the volcano is on the other side of town.
What a peaceful, serene place.
You sure it isn't just the snow?
But doesn't it look pure and beautiful?
Well, I think it's pretty too.
But that doesn't guarantee the citizens will be.
Not you too, Eisen.
Well, they're kind enough to let a shirker stand out in the cold for 3 days.
He might have been up to no good. Every town has sunny spots and shadows. I'm well aware of that, but this discussion isn't leading anywhere. We'll know once we go see for ourselves. Just think of it like your old job. Investigate and find the truth.
Yes, I believe I shall.